Hey. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Okay. Hey, guys, where are you guys checking in from? I'm curious to know where you guys checking in from. Put the state right now in the chat. Welcome to the winning show. Today, I got a special amount of training. I see North Carolina, Texas. Who's been in my training before? If you've been in my training before, put a 1 in the chat, guys. Welcome. Can you bring that a little closer so I can see it? A little closer, like right there in the corner. Okay. All right. So we got SoCal, we got Texas. Okay. Well, guys, I appreciate you guys coming back, man. I want to say congratulations because guess what? Today, I'm going to go over the business plan that got everything started. And I'm going to show you guys how I was able to write the business plan step by step on the foundation of creating a business. Now, I have a question for you guys. Okay. I want you guys to raise your hand and I want y'all to tell me what is the fundamental difference between, I'm going to ask you guys a series of questions before I get started. Okay. Number one, why is a plan important to your real estate business? This is probably going to be one of the best trainings that you have. So right now, I want you guys to share this with 5 of your friends. It doesn't matter if they're in real estate or if you're prospecting, you're trying to get somebody to come on board with you guys. I want to know, why do you believe a plan is important? Map for action. Okay. Why else? Come on up. I want to talk to you guys because as I'm going through this, I'm going to be going really fast, and you guys are going to be asking a lot of questions. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the very first business plan that I wrote for one of the 7 businesses that we own. And I have used this foundation for every single business that I've created. And then I'm going to go step by step on how you can leverage it. Now it helps you set clear goals. Raise your hand. I want to talk to you guys. Focus. Okay. What else?
It's a roadmap to where you're gonna succeed, or where your business in 1 year, 5 year.
Okay, it's a roadmap. And then Anthony, can you do me a favor? Can you text the team so they know that I'm doing this training to include Jazzius and the Albert Ramos team too? Can you send them that link? Alexis, can you hear me? Make sure you do that. Okay, it's a roadmap. And what else? Come on. Tell me what the plan is. Tell me why a plan is important. Okay, I'm gonna help you out. I have a gun. Okay, imagine this is a gun. Okay, now what do I have to have for the gun? What do I need to put inside the gun? Nope, not bullets. Something that holds the bullets. A magazine, right? And then I have bullets in the magazine, and then I have to aim at something. Okay. In order for me to aim at something, I have to have a target to aim at, right? Then I have to slow, steady squeeze the trigger in order for me to hit a target. Now, if I don't hit a target, okay, what do I need to do? Make what? Come on, help me out, y'all. Help me out. Adjustments. Ladies and gentlemen, the number one thing before you start any type of business is that you have to have a plan. Everybody put plan in the chat. Plan. So today, I'm going to show you the very first plan that I wrote for Remax Liberty, my first big franchise. Okay, one of the first companies that we started. Okay, actually, it was the second company that we started. And I'm going to show you how we built everything out. And then after you guys graduate from this actual specific training, you're going to know exactly how to write a plan. And then you're going to have a target. And then I'm going to give you homework. Who wants to see my $1 million plan? Because I'm going to read it at the end. As long as you guys are engaging, I'm going to read some of the stuff. And I'm going to show you from 2015 when I wrote this plan, 10 years ago, okay, when I bought that franchise. And then you guys are going to be able, actually 2014. You're going to be able to pull some key takeaways from this plan. And I'm going to have you guys write a plan. And guess what? on the next training, you guys are going to go over, you're going to share your plan with somebody on this panel, okay, after you write the plan, and then you're going to critique each other's plan. Put a 2 in the chat if you guys are down for that, okay? All right, because I'm going to go ahead and get started. If you guys are staying long enough, if you guys are listening, for those of you that are on TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and everything else, okay, because I'm live streaming. And guess what? In order for me to do this, right now, I'm going to put a link in the chat. And I want you to go to our YouTube channel. And then I want you guys to be able to see that I'm actually live right now on YouTube and Twitter. Okay, let me see if I can do it. Put a 2 in the chat if you guys want to see that. Okay, and I'm going to go to my Twitter page right now. Okay. And then you guys will be able to see me, hopefully, on my profile. Yeah. Put a 2 in the chat if you guys want to see that. Okay, and I'm going to go to my Twitter page right now. Isn't that cool? All right. But I wouldn't have been able to get here if I did not have a plan. Okay. So as we discuss these things, I'm going to be walking through how you guys could do multiple things. And I'm going to share some things with you, because right now I don't have the time to go live on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and everything else, right? And then post those videos. But guess what? Our media staff has done a program to where I can get on live, and then guess what? I'm checking all of those boxes. I have a question before we get started. What was one thing that you learned from the last training that you can remember that you can put in the chat? Okay, for those of you that are coming into the space, I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to regurgitate some of the stuff that you guys learned from my last training. What was one thing that y'all learned? Daniel, Roderick, anybody. If you're on my last training, put it in the chat, or you can raise your hand. What was one key takeaway that you learned from the last training? Something. Come on, don't let me down, y'all. Good stuff. I just subscribed. Leveraging time with 5. 2 open houses. Write down a plan. That's good. What else? Anything else? All right, fantastic. Learning has occurred. All right, so let's go ahead and get to it, okay? So that YouTube, did you post a YouTube link in the chat? Now, I want you guys to subscribe to the YouTube channel, because this information I'm going to be kicking, you guys can go back and listen to the replay. It's going to live on YouTube, so I'm pushing the information in the chat. That way you guys can get in there. So let's get started, guys, okay? Now, at the end of this live, also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to write a positive Google review. For those of you who stay at the end and you come to my training, if you're participating, you're going to be able to grow. Everybody put the word grow in the chat. Grow, grow. You're going to be able to grow with us. And for those of you that are on TikTok and Twitter and everything else, the YouTube channel is Tony Glenn II.com. Tony TonyGlennii.com. Okay, 2 N's, 2 I's. Tony as in the tiger, Glenn as in the astronaut with 2 N's, 2 I's as in the second.com. Okay. All right. So let's get to it, guys. Business plan overview. This is a crucial plan that serves as a reference to guide daily operations and strategic decisions for long-term growth. You cannot become a top producing real estate professional unless you have a plan. This plan that I'm about to give you guys for free is going to be a step-by-step process on how to develop your company, okay? Now, long-term growth. You cannot scale what you do not measure. What do I mean by that? You cannot scale what you do not measure. What does that sound like? You cannot scale what you do not measure. What does that sound like? Okay, KPIs. Okay, Tammy. Okay. You need to know your numbers. That is correct. Okay. Now, if you guys were in my last training, I told you guys how to make $1 million plan. Do y'all remember that? The 2-10-50 rule, and then also the 25-point rule, right? So you got to know what your magic number is, and you have to have a target. Okay. And once we get through this business plan, you're going to know how to do it. Next slide, please. Here are the components that we're going to talk about today. Executive summary, mission statement, a pitch deck. This is very, very important. Every single person put pitch deck in the chat. Who wants to make $1 million? Put a 1 in the chat right now. Who wants to make $1 million? Who wants to make $1 million? Okay, Ingrid, Wesley, Roderick. Okay, I see you. Okay, Tammy. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you guys right now, for those of you who put a 1 in the chat, I want you to raise your hand. Come on, y'all know how I get down. If you're in this live right now and you're not used to being uncomfortable, okay, Roderick, I got you on the stage. Tammy, I got you on the stage. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ingrid, I got you on the stage. Okay, all right, Tammy. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, all right. What now? For those of you who participate, again, I'm going to make sure that I show you some love. So if you're coming up, I'm gonna give you. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna give you, but I'm gonna give you something, a bonus to the people that are participating. Okay, so right now I have my staff writing down with the people that are participating in the live. Okay, so Tammy, what state are you located in, and where do you do real estate?
I'm in Southern California and I'm a brand new agent.
Congratulations! Can we put congratulations in the chat for Tammy? Okay, so Tammy, guess what? Now, Tammy, are you listening to me? So Tammy, what state is located in, and where do you do? Okay, so you're in Southern California. Where in Southern California?
Orange County.
Okay, you're in OC. Guess where I'm at? Oceanside. So guess what I'm going to do, Tammy? I am going to give you, no, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to give you. So, but you're the first volunteer. I am going to give you a one-on-one consultation and diagnostic of your business. Okay. And I'm going to help you get started on your journey because you are the first person that came up on the live. I'm going to get on a consultation call with you. And then I'm going to give you a free roadmap on how to develop your business. Okay. To scale. Are you down for that?
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so now here's what I'm going to ask you. In 2 minutes or less, tell me, I'm an investor. I'm an angel investor. Okay, we're at a networking event. Okay, I've sold over $1 billion in real estate sales. I just got off the stage. Okay, and you want to get me to invest in an idea. Okay. Pitch your idea and go. It could be a real estate business.
Okay,
anything.
I'm on the spot.
On the spot. Let's go.
Well, we have a great idea for a product that's going to revolutionize real estate in Southern California. I'd love to talk to you more about it. I'd love to run through the numbers with you. This is an idea you haven't heard.
Okay. All right. So, okay. What's the idea?
The idea. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting
You're a realtor.
this.
You're a realtor. Pitch that you want to meet with me and you want to show me how you're developed. You want me to buy a house from you. Pitch me.
Well, I guess I would start. I mean, is this $1 million idea or I want to sell you a house? I'm confused on the topic, but
give me
I
anything.
guess I would say that I would pitch my expertise in the market. I would pitch understanding.
Why should I buy a house from you?
Really listening to you and understanding what you're looking for.
Why should I buy a house from you?
Because I know my numbers and I know this market.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, now cut. Now, the reason why I want everybody to put A, B, C in the chat. A, B, C. A, B, C. Always be closing. Okay. Now I'm going to show anybody else want to try. Pitch me an idea right now or pitch me your real estate business. Why should I work with you or why should I buy your real estate business? Tammy, I got you. Very, very good. And I'm glad that you came up because guess what? If you're in my training, it's good to be uncomfortable because guess what? Role playing is how you're going to be able to close deals. Okay. And then you got to always be ready to close the deal. Every single person that you meet is a sales opportunity. And guess what, Tammy? You did pretty good. I'm going to give you a C-. Okay. And the reason why I gave you a C- is because you're a brand new agent. But guess what? We're going to be doing crazy stuff like this if you're on my live and if you're on my panel. And I'm going to talk to you guys. I want to show you an experienced agent. Who's ready to go next? John, are you ready to go?
I'm always ready to go.
Okay, John. Okay, you're at a networking event. Good job, Tammy. Okay, you're at a networking event. Pitch me. You want to sell me a house or you want me to buy your real estate company? Anything. Pitch me. Go.
Can I pitch you anything? Anything?
It doesn't matter.
Does it have to be
Anything. Pitch me anything because
anything?
this is going to be, it doesn't matter if you're selling anything. I'm going to talk to you guys why this is important and why I'm doing this. You're going to understand exactly why I'm doing this. Pitch me. Let's go.
Okay, well, I have this great idea to help underprivileged children get access to musical equipment. And the thing with musical equipment and musicians is that it helps develop the brain. The brain is like when you're a science project, you have what it lights up one part of the brain. Math project lights up another part of the brain. When you listen to music, it lights up the entire brain. When you play a musical instrument, your brain is on steroids. So I would like to, build an organization for underprivileged children to have access to this musical equipment and directors and band halls.
Okay. All right. All right. So how much revenue have you generated?
I haven't. It's an idea.
Okay. All right. And what's your name?
Musicwayfoundation.org.
Okay. Pretty good. Okay. Now, here's the reason. Now you guys understand why this is important. Put a 2 in the chat if you've ever been to a networking event and then you meet someone and you're like, damn, I don't want to talk to this person. I'm ready to go talk to John. John is the guest speaker. Can I just get to John? Because a person is trying to explain their business, right? Who's ever been in that situation where you're at a networking event and the person is trying to explain their business? Watch how easy a pitch deck is. Hi, my name is Anthony Glenn. I am the founder of Win in Real Estate. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I have a training module where I coach agents and real estate investors on how to build generational wealth through my training modules. We have accomplished over $1 billion in real estate sales and acquisition, and I'm looking for an investment of $1 million at 10% in order to do business with you. You see how easy that was? Listen, watch this. Number 1, name. Number 2, what you do. Y'all better be putting this in the chat. What do you do? Number 3, how do you do it and what problem that you solve? Number 4, a major accomplishment. And number 5, your ask. Okay? Now, this can translate to anything that you're doing. This could be real estate or any type of business. Just remember those things. Now, do y'all remember what I just said? Okay, I want to see if you guys got them. Name, who you are. Okay, I'm Anthony Glenn. Number 2, what do you do? I do real estate. How do you do it? I'm a real estate. I make real estate investors. Instead of saying you're a realtor, okay, all of you guys are real estate. You're making more real estate investors, right? How do you do it? Well, what I do is I help people find the property that's going to build generational wealth for them. What's the major accomplishments that you've done? Well, I've done this much in real estate acquisition. Okay. What's your ask? What do you want? What I'd love to get on your calendar. What works best for you, weekend or weekdays? Every single person, you should have a pitch deck. You should be used to doing this. Now you have a system, and within this business plan is going to help you get there. Put a 2 in the chat if you guys are ready for me to rock and roll, because I'm going to breeze through this stuff and I'm going to be explaining these things. Roderick, stay up here because I got a question for you. Okay. Roderick, unmute your mic and I want you to read the purpose. The purpose of the executive summary.
Okay, it's very small. This writing is very small. I'm trying to blow it up.
You can expand it.
Yeah, normally it lets me do this on my live on Zoom, but this one I had to turn my phone around. It was not letting me pinch it.
Okay, that's okay.
It says it's a little blurred. Okay, it's zoomed in. It says provide a quick overview of key points, mission, vision, and core values.
Okay, now Roderick, I want you to repeat after me. Mission is what I do.
Is what I do.
Vision
is
where I'm going.
Is where I'm going.
There you go. So executive summary is exactly what it is. Executive summary is like the Cliff Notes. Do you understand? So when you're doing an executive summary and then guys, you could use ChatGPT for this. You don't have to overthink it. Okay. What is going to be your purpose in real estate? So what would be your purpose? What is going to be your mission for you being a real estate agent, Roderick?
My mission?
Yeah. I'm asking you again.
I just lost my train
It's okay.
of
It's
thought.
okay. Listen, there
It's me,
is.
my purpose.
There you go. So what is your purpose? Why did you become a realtor?
I became a realtor because I wanted to sell real estate.
Well, that's your mission. Now, what's your vision?
Vision is the purpose.
No. Follow me.
It's not
Your
that I have it
mission
right
is
the
what
first
you
time?
do. You want to sell real estate. That's what you do.
Okay.
That's the
Vision is what I do.
Yes, the mission is what you do. That's the gasoline in the car. Remember that. And the vision is where the gasoline's going to take you.
Okay, let me take some notes.
You got that? Okay, so guys, make sure you're taking copious notes, because when you write this business plan, I want you guys to understand, like, remember, your mission is your day-to-day activities that's going to support what you're doing. So my mission is to sell, make real estate investors. Okay, a vision would be where I'm going. My goal is to help 1 million people invest in real estate. Okay. Now, Alexis, can you do me a favor and put the win in real estate mission and vision in the chat so they can read it? Okay. Now, this is no more than one to two sentences. Make it short, succinct, and then the reason why you're doing this is that this is going to give you a reminder of why you got your license. Okay. Your mission is what you do. Your vision is who you're doing it for and how big that you want to grow. Does that make sense? Put a 2 in the chat if you guys are following me with this, because your mission and vision statements are very, very different. Okay. Your mission. What am I doing? What am I doing it? Your vision is going to be your core values and what problem that you want to solve on a bigger scale. That means that it's in perpetuity. Your mission is I do something, and that supports the vision. So it's getting closer and closer and closer to solving that big problem. Okay. Now, LIMP, typically 1 or 2 pages. The executive summary report proposes a group of related reports for readers that can rapidly become acquainted with a larger body of material without having to read it all. So basically, this statement right here, I should be able to look at this 1-pager, and I should be able to look at the key metrics of doing this. And all you have to do is write purpose, and then write what it is, and then take a screenshot of this. So you guys, when you're taking your notes, you'll be able to easily navigate through this. Now, unique selling proposition, highlight what sets you apart from others. Specialized market knowledge, unique services, or particular client focus. Now, I have a question for the people that are in the panel. What would be some of the things that will make you unique in nature? Y'all should know this. If y'all have a license, what makes you unique? I want to know. Raise your hand. Let me know. What makes you unique in nature? Y'all tell me.
Whatever you're good. Whatever you're good at.
What's that?
Whatever you're good at, your gift. Everyone has a different gift or purpose.
That's correct. What makes you unique? Now, if you're not writing this down, then how are you going to know your value? The reason why people don't want to pay your price is because the absence of you knowing how to present your value. And once you write this business plan, it's not going to be a problem. If a client asks you how much is it going to cost, you'll be able to easily present why they should pick you. Why you should not be the only. Listen, I want to be the only choice, not the best choice.
There you go.
Let me say that again for the people in the back. I want to be the only choice, not the best choice. What's the difference?
Mm-hmm.
Without question, there's no competition, right? Put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys are following me, because I want you guys to be fired up about writing this, because if you're not willing to write your business plan, you're not ready to grow. If you're not willing to write the business plan, you're not ready to get 19 million sales in 1 month. Okay. So you got to do this. This is the foundation of establishing any business. Okay. Goals and objectives, short and long-term goals, examples, number of transactions that you want to do. Okay. Sales volume, market share, and team growth, right? Listen to me. When you get your real estate license, you should be wanting to have a brokerage one day. You shouldn't stop there, right? So ultimately, if you become an EXP agent or wherever you're at, Weller, Killiams, Max Re, whatever you want to call it, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, it doesn't matter. You are the brand. Everybody in the chat put I am the brand right now. I am the brand. I am the brand. I am the brand. It doesn't matter what vehicle that you get in, you're the driver. So it doesn't matter what brokerage that you with. I don't care who you're with on here, but ultimately you are your best competition. You know what? The biggest thing that I see, people are on teams and they're advertising somebody else's name, right? Remember, you're the brand. Hey, this is Anthony Glenn with the Liberty Group. I'm the brand. I come before the brand. Why do you think that they utilize Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen and Shaquille O'Neal to talk about Icy Hot? They're brand ambassadors. They probably don't even use the product, right? So remember, don't get lost in teams and stuff like that. You should always promote yourself. And the reason why is because if you switch promotion, people want to do business with you, not the brand. But the brand does elevate you, right? The brand does elevate you, okay? Because now you have people associated with your brand, like Winnovation. It's unique in nature. See this? This is a brand. When you see my training, you'll see my logo on there, okay? And it's a W. Win in real estate. That's what WIRE stands for, right? It's a brand, and it's cool. It sounds cool, and it's catchy, right? So when I do my training, I wear my merch, okay? And then I teach. Now, propose names and options. And the reason why you want to do that and the reason why you want to create a brand is because once you have multiple partners within the brand, now you have multiple people pushing that brand forward. Does that make sense? Put a 2 in the chat if you guys are following me, okay? Now, propose names and options. This is very easy. Now, here's one thing that I want to tell you guys when you're writing your business plan. Whatever you're going to brand yourself as, okay, there should be 2. Everybody put the number 2 in the chat, okay? There's 2 portions to this, okay? The first portion is going to be your actual your actual forward-facing name, and then the secondary portion is going to be your DBA. Everybody put DBA in the chat. Now I have a question to see if you guys can answer this question. All right, and I'm going to look up my business plan here in a minute. Okay, if I was to have a brand, right? Why would I want my name to be A, B, or C? Forward facing. The company brand out front. Why would I want that to be an A, B, or a C? I told y'all this in the last training. I want to see if you guys remember it.
Well, when you do the Google search, you're right up front. It goes by alphabetical order.
That is correct. Okay. Now, the reason why this is important is because you don't want to be a long name. Let me tell you what my first name of my corporation was. Anthony Glenn II Executives Incorporated. My business card had to be this long, y'all. Like it had to be like, it couldn't even fit on the business card, right? So now what I understood is that doing business as, what you do is, like the Glenn Group is the name of my corporation, okay? But the forward-facing company is the Liberty Group. Now, the reason why I called it that is because I was Remax Liberty before I switched to EXP, right? But that forward-facing company, like I have, I have different names in companies, and then I have a DBA that is the forward-facing company. That way, that's called a fictitious business name. Everybody put that in the chat, fictitious business name. You're going to look that up and see why it's important. I'm not going to talk about that, but I'm just giving you wave tops. This is very easy. Next slide, please. And the reason why you want to do that is because, when you establish your brand, guess who can inherit that brand when you guys get ready to sell? Or if something happens to you, your kids can inherit it, right? Once you establish that corporate structure can be passed down to anyone, okay? Now, mission statement, I'm going to go over this. Concise declaration of the core principles, values guiding the principles, defines the commitment to client outlines and approaches to service, and communicates what sets you apart in the market. Now, can you scroll up, and I'm going to read my mission statement to you guys. And thank you guys for being ready. I appreciate you guys for being on here. Right now, we have 187 people across all social media platforms. But let me read my mission statement for Win in Real Estate. Watch this, guys. This is going to be good. To provide the needed mentorship education and training for those seeking to invest in real estate or increase real estate sales. So who is my target? Who's my target?
Your customers, your clientele.
My clientele is who? What are the two clienteles? Listen to my mission statement. To provide it needed mentorship. What do I do? What am I doing right now? Providing what? Mentorship and
Mentorship.
education and training for those seeking to invest in real estate. So who's my avatar? If they're investing in real estate, buyers and sellers, right?
Buyers and sellers.
Or
Right.
increase real estate sales. So who is my target audience?
Agents.
Agents. Okay. That's my mission. Okay. Vision statement: to make more versatile real estate professionals. How am I doing that right now? What am I doing right now?
You're teaching.
I'm teaching.
Providing training.
Providing training.
Right.
Keep scrolling down so I can read it. Okay.
Educate.
To make
That's
more
good, yeah.
versatile real estate professionals and investors without compromising the core principles of integrity and character. So remember, 1 is what I do, and then 2 is what problem that I solve and how I'm growing. Do y'all understand the fundamental difference between mission and vision? Okay. And then you can tie in basically everything that you do when you're writing your business plan. You should have a mission and a vision. Okay. All right. And these are the four categories when you're writing your statement. Purpose defines the organization's reason for existence. Values, guiding principles, transparency, integrity, and customer service. Unique approach, how you deliver value to your local market, what problem that you solve. Commitment to your clients, providing trustworthy service and efficiency and advocacy for the best deals. Okay, that's your mission statement. Next slide, please. And the vision statement. There I am. Our team is much bigger than this. Okay. Defines the long-term aspirations and the ideal future. What does it say? Ideal what?
Ideal future.
Future the business seeks to achieve. It serves as a guiding principle, inspiring growth. How are you going to hire how do you expect to win in real estate when people don't know your mission and your vision? Every single person in here knows what the mission and vision is. Okay? And reflecting the agent's commitment to creating meaningful impact within the real estate industry. I'm going to give you guys another company that we own, okay? And it's called Veteran Homeowners Club, okay? I'm going to put the link in the chat, and I want somebody to look at the vision statement for that, okay? And then I want y'all to read it to me, okay? I'm going to read this, okay? Present state and current position achievements, future aspiration, long-term goals, guiding principles and core values and belief that's going to take you to where you go. The mission is what you do. The vision is who you're becoming, okay? One's the gas, and the gasoline gets you to the vision. Everybody clear? Put a 2 in the chat if you guys understand that. Any questions on mission and vision statement? Next slide, please. Now, everybody, take a picture of this slide. Pitch deck. This is very important. All you got to do is take a picture of this and write it down and practice it. Who you are. Good morning. My name is Anthony Glenn. What do you do? I win in real estate. What problem that you solve? Where do I get that from? What problem do I solve, y'all? I make more real estate investors by doing what? I help realtors, and who else do I help? Buyers and sellers. It's right there. That's why you got to write it, right? Now, what's on the front of a puzzle box?
The picture of the whole puzzle.
What do you got to do with the puzzle box?
Puzzle box. Open it up.
Open it up and do what?
You got to look at it.
I got to look at it who I want to become, right? And then for you strange people that like putting it together in the middle, you know, I'm a little slow. Okay, so I got to put the edges together first, right? I find the edge pieces, and then I know some of y'all are weird, man. Some of y'all are Rain Man. Y'all can put a puzzle together from the middle, but I like to put the edges together because that gives me a frame. So just imagine this: the frame is going to be your mission. I mean, your mission, and then the pieces are going to be your vision, who you're becoming. Does that make sense? Okay. What problem do I solve? I help increase real estate sales or help real estate investors. Okay. What's my largest accomplishment? I've done real estate investing, and I have also accomplished over $1 billion, 1B with a B, billion. People remember numbers. Okay. I've done over $1 billion, 1.2 billion in real estate acquisitions. Okay. Why should people do business with me? The reason why people should do business with me is because we also have a nonprofit that we donate a portion of our commission to community outreach, and we have a backpack drive coming up that we're giving away 500 backpacks to the community. Okay. And by the way, remind me to tell you guys this. Check this out. One sale will cover the cost of that backpack drive. Who's coming to my backpack drive? Families. What can I do with those families? Put them in my CRM. After I put them in my CRM, what can I do? Drip on them, right? You want to become an agent? You want to become a real estate investor? You want to buy a home, right? A lot of people are prospecting like everybody else does, okay? But when you're coming in here and you come into winning real estate, I'm going to show you how to prospect on steroids, okay? All right. Is this making sense to you guys? And then also, why no longer than 2 minutes? Make sure your pitch deck is nice and short. That way you can get in and out. And then also, let me give you guys an example, okay? Who wants me to show you guys how I get contact information from people? Okay, scroll all the way down so I can see the bottom of the chat. Next slide, please. Okay. All right, John, I'm going to use you for an example. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Hey, John, first and foremost, I appreciate, you got a pretty nice suit, man. You look pretty good. You look pretty good in that suit, man. I love the tie.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So I want to take a photo with you if I can. Is that okay? So I can put this in my memorabilia.
Absolutely.
Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now I'm gonna text you this picture when you save my information so you can remember who I am. Now, what did I just do?
Okay.
What did I just do, y'all? I got his what?
You got his credentials?
I got his phone number. So then now I'm communicating with that person. Okay. So my name's Anthony. I'm the owner of Winning Real Estate. What we do is we basically educate real estate investors and realtors how to increase sales or to invest in real estate by our online and in-person training. We've done over $1 billion in real estate sales and acquisition. We've also trained over 3,000 agents go from one sale to over $1 million in production. I'd love to get on your calendar. What works best for you, weekend or weekday?
Weekdays.
What's that?
Weekdays.
Weekdays. Okay. So I have available on Tuesday between 9 and 10:30, and then Thursday between 11 and 2:30. Which one works for you?
Probably Tuesday.
Fantastic. I got you down. I have your commitment for Tuesday. I'm going to send you this photo so you can remember me. And then when I call that guy, he's going to draw a parallel because he's going to have what in his phone? My what? A picture of my what?
Picture of us together.
A picture of us together. And then he's also going to remember that I did what? I gave him a compliment on his suit. Right?
Right.
Because when you're at networking events or if you're at open houses or whatever, you got to be creative and think outside the box. Right? But a lot of people, agents can't think outside of the box because they put themselves in one. Everybody's doing the same thing. Door knocking. Hey, do you want to sell your house? Cold calling, Zillow leads. You don't have to do any of that. And it all starts with a plan. Okay, local market conditions. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys are okay with my pace. Okay, I want to make sure you guys are okay with my pace. Local market conditions. Critical statistical factors that influence market conditions. Take a picture of this slide because I'm going to run through this. Your niche. What makes you unique? What do you guys know about Anthony Glenn II? What do y'all know about me? Who follows me on Instagram or YouTube or anything else? What do you guys know about me? What is my avatar? What's my niche? What do I like to do, guys? Somebody tell me. What do I like to do? Come on, man. I'm giving all of this good training.
Work with the military folks.
My niche is military. What else? I work out. What else? My kids are in finance. What else? I'm retired military, right? You don't always necessarily have to talk about buying and selling houses. You're going to tune people out. People want to know, like, and trust you. So a niche is very important, and you want to double down on that. The cost of your services to make sure you're competitive. What demographic that you're in is very important. All you got to do, all of this stuff is in Google. Just put a question mark behind it. Supply and demand of what you're selling. Economic indicators. What impact that you want to make. Effects of pricing strategy. This is very important. What's going to affect the local area? What's the anchor? Everybody put anchor in the chat. Anchor, anchor, anchor. Okay, and then I'm going to put my link in the chat so you guys can get a notification of when I come on live again. My kids are going to be doing I have 11 and a 13-year-old. Guess what they're going to be doing on Friday on live? They're going to be teaching about FICO score for kids and business lines of credit for kids. And they're teaching it just like I'm teaching it right now. So if you guys want to be a part of that, put a 1 in the chat. Okay. And then my son is going to be talking about trading stocks. He's going to do a whole presentation on trading stocks 101. He's buying stocks. He's 13. Okay. I told him I can buy you Nikes or I can buy you the Nike stock. Which one do you want? He chose the Nike stock. And then now we're trading. But guess what? You can't do that if you have no sales, guys. Okay. I'm going to put a video in the chat. Put the video in the chat right now so they can see the last class that they did. My kids just did a class on, what did they do? Anthony? They just did a training session on UTMAs and investment accounts for kids and custodial Roth IRAs, okay? So I'm gonna put that YouTube link in the chat. And the reason why I'm doing that is because guess what? It all started with a plan. That's the YouTube link right there, okay? So click that YouTube link and check it out when you guys get a chance and share it with your kids, okay? Because ultimately, all of the businesses that I have, they all started with this plan. And then what shapes the overall market health industry? What local market condition is going to determine? Why is this important, guys? John, tell me why it's important to know your statistical factors that influence market conditions. Why is this important? Next slide.
Well, you have to know what's going on in your local market because everything in real estate is local to the area. The local area determines the price of the homes.
That is correct. You want to know this. That's why a plan is important, because if you have to be able to have this statistical data is going to be able to help you get more listings because you've gone above and beyond from your data. And this is a working document. It can change. Industry research, analyze current market trends and future projections. Okay. Market analysis, essential data for understanding the business landscape. This involves research, industry trends, customer needs, and potential growth opportunities. You got to understand what your competitors are doing in order to be effective and what growth opportunities. Again, you're running a business, so you want to make a business to scale. So when you become a realtor, you become a top producing realtor. You got to work in your business until you can work on your business. What's the difference? Quickly tell me, what's the difference? Working in your business versus working on your business. What's the difference?
Working in your business means you're doing everything. You're the one man show. Working on your business means you have others working for you and you're the director.
That is correct. So think about it like this. Right now, I'm on all social media platforms. So what am I doing right now? I'm growing TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter. Listen, if you don't find me on LinkedIn, you're going to find me on Facebook. If you don't find me on Facebook, you're going to find me on YouTube. If you don't find me on YouTube, you're going to find me on Christian Mingles. I don't care. I'm ABCing. I'm always closing. I'm always contenting. Always be contenting, because guess what? Money follows attention. Okay? So the more people see your face, the more people want to do business with you. And people are like, damn, why are you giving this training out for free? Well, you know why? Because guess what? I'm going to be the first person that you're going to think about when it comes to doing a veteran referral. So now we have a reciprocal-based business. Okay? And guess what? All of you guys that are on this training, you could be anywhere right now. But you're here because your business is important. There's almost 900 agents that's in this avatar. But guess what? This is proof that less than 5% is doing 100% of the work. I want all of you guys to put congratulations in the chat to yourself. Write it in the chat right now, because guess what? Today you're investing in your business, and I promise you it's going to pay off. Okay? So John, congratulations. Roger, congratulations. Sierra, congratulations. Right? Because there's people right now that want to sell real estate and they're complaining about their brokerage. You guys are taking action. Right? You cannot have good fruit with bad roots. What are the roots in your business? The business plan. What are the roots in your business? Social media. What's the root in your business? Open houses. What's the root in your business? A plan. What's the root of your business? Mission and vision statement. Come on. What's the root of your business? Getting out there and doing the things that other people are not doing to stay relevant in this game. And making adjustments along the way. Y'all should be fired up and excited, man. And the reason why I get so excited is I love when people show up, because I love to teach. My calling is to teach. I can sell houses with my eyes closed. I just got 5 listings last week. Do you know why? Because I put in the work. Right? Next slide. Are you guys fired up, man? I know y'all are like, man, who the hell is this guy? He's crazy. Okay? Now, I want everybody to pull their phone out, and I'm going to ask you guys to do me a favor. If you love this content, I want you guys to, I'm going to put a link in the chat. I want you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel and put done in the chat. The reason why I'm asking you guys to do this is because I go on live and I give other things like real estate investing, trust, limited liability companies, S Corp, C Corp difference. And that's probably what I'm going to teach next is I'm going to go over a corporate structure setup and what type of corporation you should have in your real estate business. Thank you, Sierra, for the subscription. I better get more dones, okay? Because I know I am teaching way better than you guys are typing done in the chat, okay? When you say put in the work, what is the work, okay? What I just told you, okay? Doing what I'm doing now. Writing your business plan is putting in the work, all right? Next slide, please. Now, competitive advantage. I'm almost done, guys. I got like maybe 6 more slides and I'm going to be finished. Competitive advantage. Unique values and resources and capabilities that set your business apart from competitors, enabling it to attract clients, outperform rivals, and achieve long-term market success. Your identity. Who are you and what you do? What's your purpose? Who you do your business for? What's your timing? How efficient you are from lead to close. You need to make this measurable, guys. Everybody put measurable. I have this down, so down packed that I know that my social media, the stuff that I do, I get 248,000 impressions a month across all my social media platforms. Why? Because I want to be the go-to real estate professional for veterans nationally, and I will do it. Me being on social media landed me a partnership with Grant Cardone. He wanted to serve the veteran community, and Grant and Elena Cardone said, you know what? We want to help you do that, so we want to partner with you because you're out of control. We see you putting in the work, and guess what? He sent me tickets, okay? And Claudia will tell you this. They watched me for a year. They sent me tickets to every event. I had my friends watch my kids so I can get there, right? Because I believed in the purpose of what I was doing. And when I showed up, I didn't ask for anything. I didn't ask Grant for anything. You know what I asked Grant for? Support. I didn't ask him for money. Everybody else that pitched their idea, they asked for money. I didn't ask for money, right? There I am right there, okay? Can y'all see that video? He's going to pull up a video and you can see when I first got there. Okay. And guess what? You never know who's listening. I had no idea. This was an app. All you could hear is my voice. It was called Clubhouse. I was pitching. I was talking about, there I am right there. Okay. You want to play it? That's my first days with Grant. There I am, nervous as hell, pitching my idea. You see me right there? Can y'all see that? Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can see that. Okay. That's me in Miami talking to Grant. And guess what? They wanted to help vets. These people genuinely want to help vets. Little old me. I didn't have the most followers. I didn't have the most followers. I didn't have the biggest platform, but I was the most disciplined. And I'm going to tell you something. Okay. Believe in your seed. Everybody put that in the chat. Believe in the seed. Right now, this business plan is your seed. Okay. Believe in the seed. What comes first? The dirt or the seed? The dirt, right? Then you put the seed in the what? The dirt. Then from the seed goes the what? The sprout. Then from the sprout comes the branches. Then from the branches come the leaves. Then from the leaves comes the what on the tree? The fruit. How many seeds do you need in order to have multiple fruit?
One.
One seed.
Mm-hmm.
One seed, guys. So I'm going to ask you guys again. I want you to go back and I want everybody to close their eyes. I want y'all to do this with me. I know this is unorthodox and this is the way that I train. I want you guys to close your eyes right now. And I want y'all to think back from when you first started your real estate journey. And I want y'all to remember how nerve-wracking it was to take that horrendous test that all of you guys scored 100% on. That's cap, but it's okay. And I want you to remember how enthusiastic that you was when you passed that test. I want you to open your eyes. How does that make you feel right now? Honestly, do you remember that? Guys, you already scored the victory. You've already done something. You've accomplished the goal. Don't forget who you're doing real estate for, guys. You should be doing it for your family. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something, too, that should inspire you guys. You've already passed the test. Now, it's going to be up to you how successful that you're going to be in this business. But that requires for you to plant the seed. I don't want to be a farmer. I don't want to be a harvester. I want to be a farmer. I don't want a tree. I want a forest. So that it requires for me to plant multiple seeds. Like what I'm doing right now, I'm going to give in order to get. And I'm going to manifest that my phone's going to ring today with a lead. Okay? Okay, hold on just a second. I just got a text. Look at that. Inspection complete on Concord in Hanford. All doors locked, keys in combo, and scrambled. Thanks, Christina. Okay, I just got clear to close on a lead just now at 10:25. It's 10:26. Look, can y'all see that? Okay, I just got it, right? So ultimately, what you do is the results that you're going to get. But don't forget what you're doing real estate for. And nothing should be above the love that you have for passing that test and how excited that you were. And then also providing the lifestyle that you want to live for your family, not yourself. I'm going to tell you what keeps me in business. Y'all want to know my secret? Put a 2 in the chat if you want to know my secret. I negotiate on properties like I'm buying my own home. I never put a person in a property or negotiate. I would never get them in a deal that I wouldn't do myself. If that requires for me to do 2 or 3 more houses, I'm going to do it. If that requires for me to say, hey, man, I don't think this deal is good, let's walk away, I'm going to do it. Because ultimately, I still have the client. I don't give a crap about the seller. Because somebody's going to give me a deal. Right? What makes you unique in nature? I just told you what makes me unique. I do it for the people, not the profit. People over profit. Everybody put that in the chat. Next slide, please. Okay? We're almost done. Sustainability and recruitment. Okay? Sustainability, ensure long-term valuable business practices. Recruitment, attract top talent. Okay? Right now, it took me around 20 agents to get to one good agent. Okay? Don't be afraid if you're growing a team to get rid of people who don't want to support your vision. Because guess what? I'll be damned if I'm going to have somebody rowing in a boat with me and they're not, and I'm rowing by myself. Anybody that comes on my team, they already know they got 90 days to get a deal under contract. 90 days. That's it. 90 days. I'm looking at a counselor, and then I'll give them another 90 days. And then after that, if they're not producing, they're gone. Hey, you got to go, Jack. And people are like, man, you go through a lot of real estate professionals. Well, I don't want mediocre people. I would rather have the right agents over the most agents in my business. I'm going to say that again. I would rather have the right agents over the most agents in my business. Can anybody tell me why? Who knows why? I'm almost done, guys. I know we're a couple of minutes past. Stick in there with me, okay? I got like 2 or 3 more minutes. Quality over quantity, okay? I would rather have 8 thoroughly immersed agents in the mission and vision of where we're trying to go versus 800 with lukewarm enthusiasm on where I'm trying to go. So it's important for me to have the right people around me. Yesterday, me and my staff, we worked at the beach. I took everybody to the beach yesterday. Why? Because they're loyal. The foundation of my people, I have loyal people around me that's been behind the camera, and this hasn't been rough. I'm very demanding, but guess what? They stood in the fight in the ebbs and flows of the market, and they're still here. So I said, you know what? We're going to have a day at the beach. We're going to drink some tasty beverages, okay? And then we're going to work from the beach, and then you guys are going to have a half a day, and I'm going to pay you. The best way to retain people is to make them feel appreciated. And the second best way to appreciate people is recognize them for what they do well and hold them accountable for what they don't do well. If they leave for being held accountable, that person doesn't deserve to be in your business. Put a 1 in the chat if some of this is resonating with you. You're like, dang, I got work to do, right? Next slide, please. And retention strategies. If you see those handsome fellas right there on the panel, that's Ian and Bruno. Those are, guess what I did? These guys have been so awesome within the business. I said, you know what? Let's start a business together. And we created Win in Real Estate together. These guys are partners with me. When you get your business big enough and you have people that were around for a long time, offer them a partnership in your business. So those 2 guys right there have ownership in Win in Real Estate. They helped me develop the brand. They were around when I was getting a deal with CARDONE. They helped me develop the curriculum that you're seeing right now. Okay, and if you notice, who's on the panel right now? Tony Glenn. Whose at do you see up there? Ian and Bruno. Why? Because why would I not want to eat with the people who helped me kill? Right? These guys were here when there was no food on the table. So why wouldn't I want them to partner with me? Every last one of you have the ability to do that. Put the word win in the chat if you believe that you can build an unstoppable real estate empire. Put win in the chat, man. Put win in the chat right now. Win. I believe you can do it, guys. But you got to believe in it doesn't matter where you're at right now. You got work to do, guys. Listen, man, there's people out there there's listing signs that are getting put up in your neighborhood. You shouldn't ask, why me? You should say, why not me? I should have that listing. Well, guess what? You're letting people with less talent outwork you. Man, I'm going to say that again. You're allowing people with less talent outwork you and putting in more work. That's the reason why. They have a business plan. They have a marketing strategy, right? You can disagree all you want to, Sonia. I don't disagree. I educate. Okay? Those people are doing more advertising and marketing with you. Okay? So that doesn't mean that they're better than you. They're just doing better marketing than you. Okay? Next slide, please. And then a financial budget. This is very important. Revenue model, how to generate funds, commission fees. Budget and expenses is very important. What do you need in order to become a producing agent? MLS dues, insurance, marketing, tech, staff. That needs to be baked into your books. Sales forecast, how much money that you want to make and how much taxes. Taxes kills real estate businesses. And one thing about real estate agents, they like to spend the money. You can never become a millionaire spending the money. The only way you can become a millionaire is investing the money for growth. So make sure that I'm going to give you guys, put a 3 in the chat if you guys want to know the people that you should have in your business in order to grow your real estate business into $1 million. Financial plan provides a framework in marketing money, ensures profitability, guiding the business towards sustainable growth, measured performance, and hedges market fluctuation. There should be no reason. You should set a goal. I'm going to make enough sales so I can buy my first investment property or second or third. Every single year I have a goal to buy an investment property. Every year. Okay? Every single year. Next slide, please. And here's something that you start with, okay? Your management structure. Who are some of the people as a single agent that you believe that you should need within your business? Okay? Take a picture of this because when you start a corporation, I'm almost done. When you start a corporation, then you should know the people that you need in your business. I need like 3 more minutes. Put a 4 in the chat if I can go 3 more minutes before you guys jump off. I want to make sure you get all of this, okay? We started 4 minutes late. We'll end right at an hour. I like to keep the training right around an hour. Okay, thank you, Sierra. Thank you, Ingrid. Thank you, Claudiane. Okay. Next slide. Here's some of the team, some people that you need to start getting in your business. That way you're not scrambling around to make you efficient. A transaction coordinator, a CRM manager, a home inspector, escrow and title representative, listing photographer, a handyman, and a contractor for things. Everybody put 2. You need 2 of those, 2 handyman, a primary and a secondary, because you don't want to, and a home inspector also. You want a primary and a secondary. The reason why is because you don't want to give them one person and they do a crappy job. You want to give them options. That way it doesn't come back to you from a legal perspective. And then a coach, okay? A coach is not to tell you what you do well. A coach is to tell you what you suck at so you can increase what you do. But realtors like to do the same thing. I'm going to tell you one thing that I absolutely 100% suck at. And I want you guys to put what you suck at in the chat. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I absolutely 100% suck. I suck at managing my CRM. If I was to give myself a grade, I'd give myself a C-, because I know I have 18,000 people in my CRM, guys. Do you know how much money that is? Watch this. Okay, average sale in California is 580,000 times 2%, 2.25%, 13,000. Okay, remember that number. Put 13,000 in the chat. So now I have 18,000 people in my CRM times 2% of those people is 360 transactions. Okay, times 13,000. That's a $5 million business right now. If I convert just 2% of the people that I have in my CRM, that's a $4.6 million business. Okay. All right. Now, next slide, please. And here are the essential starting positions, and I'm almost done. Bookkeeper, tax planner, marketer, and lawyer. You're going to need these people in your business. Take a picture of this slide. This is very important. Bookkeeper manages profit and loss and balance sheet for you to scale your business to see where you can put money towards marketing. Stop buying leads, guys. Stop buying leads. You do not need to buy leads. Utilize free social media and advertising. Do an ad. Instead of buying a lead, put an ad on social media. Your return on your investment is going to be much larger. You don't need to buy leads. Okay? Tax planner. What's the difference between a tax planner and a tax preparer? Anybody know? Come on, y'all. I'm almost done. Come on, come on, come on. What's the difference between a tax planner and a tax preparer?
Tax preparer runs the numbers and does the books of taxes. The tax planner will plan out the taxes throughout the year and set your money aside and make sure you don't spend the tax money that you need at the end of the year.
That is correct. Okay. The fundamental difference between a tax planner and a tax preparer is that a tax preparer, you're going to pay more taxes because they're doing your taxes after the end of the year. Okay. And then a tax planner will plan in projections, so you don't have any taxes at the end of the year, and they'll tell you things that you need to do. Instead of going to buy the G-Wagon at the end of the year, they're going to tell you, hey, you might want to put $70,000 into a simplified employee pension IRA to lower your taxable footprint. Or, hey, you might want to use, I'm telling y'all some nuggets. Y'all better be listening. Hey, you might want to use the Augusta rule, IRS code 280AG. I'm not going to tell you what that is, but I just gave y'all a mother of all gems, a MOAG, okay? Mother of all gems, okay? 280AG Augusta rule. Your homework to do is to look that up and tell me what it is next time I see you guys. A marketer, that's a person that's going to scale your business. And then an attorney, that person is going to set up your corporate structure and keep you out of jail, okay? That attorney also is going to set up your corporation and then also trademark your stuff. When in real estate's trademarked, okay? So remember, I don't care who you are. I care about who you're becoming in the future, okay? Think about you want to have a multi-million-dollar real estate business. You can do it. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe you can do it. Next slide, please. And proposed location. Okay, I want you guys to check out my location. I'm going to put my Google profile so you guys can look at the location. One thing that has made us dominate our area is our location. We're right next to a Starbucks, and I bought this location. The reason why I bought this location in this specific area is because I get a lot of foot traffic. As you grow to scale, if you look at my office right there in the pictures, the reason why I got this location is because I'm strategically located right next to a bank. Guess what that bank is called? Navy Federal Credit Union. Guess what my avatar is? Military. So every time somebody goes by the ATM machine, it says veteran owned and operated. So guess what? We get a lot of walk-in traffic. We have free VA loan masterclasses here every week, right? So don't put your office next to a liquor store, okay? All right? So if you do decide to get an office, I want everybody to put anchor in the chat, anchor. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you put your office next to a liquor store, all the realtors that are on your team are going to become alcoholics. Because y'all are stressed out from these buyers and sellers and the buyer broker compensation agreement. All right. If you're uncomfortable with laughing a little bit and letting your hair down, okay, or showing your pearly yellows, guess what, guys? You're in the wrong training because I like to keep it entertaining in here so you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. The anchor to my location is a Walmart, a Starbucks, and Navy Federal Credit Union, and a pet store. So I have a lot of foot traffic. 23,000 people go by this location daily. And the reason why I'm getting a lot of walk-in buyers and sellers is because of my location. And then I do the community outreach to bring more people to my office. Put a 2 in the chat if you guys are tracking with what an anchor is. That is a location that has a lot of people coming to it that's going to draw revenue to your business. Before you guys decide to get a real estate location, make sure that you get a good anchor or look and see what your office does for their other agents. Every time my office gets a closing, we put it on Google. Another veteran closed. So if somebody looks, veteran real estate, Oceanside, who do you think is going to come up? Me. If I advertise for my agents, their closings, I get money and they get money. So why wouldn't I want to help them as the broker? Brokers don't do crap for agents, man. They don't. I'm sorry to say that, but why are you on the team and your team's not doing training? Why are you on the team and the team's not holding you accountable? I know Claudianne puts her team in here all the time because she knows that I'm going to give some valuable information that she could take back. And Claudianne is a partner of mine, and we talk all the time, right? Because if she grows, I grow too. So we share and we do things that are complementary to each other. And that's the reason why I told you guys to stay here to the end, because you guys are going to write a positive Google review because you stayed here. Next slide. And then your projected budget and equipment, right? You want to know what it costs for you guys to maintain your business. Now, the reason why you want to document this is because a lot of this stuff is tax write-offs, right? So do you want to give the money to Uncle Sam, or do you want to invest the money for your retirement? If you're a single agent and you've been in the game for 25 years, I feel a problem with that. I see a problem with that. You should be growing your business to sell it. Right? And you should be getting promoted in your business, or you're going to get burnt out, guys. Right? Once you do business and you're like doing sales, man, my phone be ringing sometimes and I'll be like, man, damn, I don't even want to do this. Right? But you should have enough people to where you are the duty expert. And then now, what will it feel like if you're sharing information for a young agent and you help them get into production? Success is not what you've gained for yourself. Success is how you help other people be successful. Share what you know. Next slide. And then, also, guys, I want to say thank you, guys. What do you guys think about this training, guys? Because I'm going to be doing, what do you guys want me to teach? I have a question for you guys. What do y'all want me to teach next? Okay. I have a corporate structure set up. I have investment set up. Okay. I want to know what you guys want me to teach next. I just did the business plan. If you guys enjoyed this training, put a 1 in the chat. Next slide. Fantastic. Okay. Now, check this out. I'm going to ask you guys, I'm going to put my, now here's the time that I'm going to answer any questions that you guys have. Who thought this training was phenomenal? Okay. Raise your hand and tell me what you learned. I want everybody that's on the panel before you leave today. I want you to raise your hand and tell me one thing that you learned from this training today. One thing that you learned from this training today. One thing. Don't be afraid. I want to hear y'all's voices. I want to talk to you guys. One thing. Okay, John, what'd you learn today?
I learned that I gotta do more. I really gotta do more. I gotta really step out there and apply myself more. It seems to be the thing that maybe my biggest lacking is I'm not 10xing it.
I love it, John. And guess what? The cool part about it is because, listen, who feels like they're behind right now? Honestly, put a 2 in the chat if you feel like you're behind. Right?
Definitely.
Let's be honest. You feel like listen, I see 2s in the chat. Guys, you can't get to where I'm at unless you're around people like me. Right? You got to be around other people that are meat eaters, because we're going to tell you, hey, it's time to go. Let's get to it. Right? Y'all should be feeling inspired, man. Right? I want you to take your booger finger and I want you to point at yourself and say, I don't have any sales because of me. Okay? If you don't have anything, if you don't have any open houses, it's your fault. So guess what? I don't care where you're at. I'm going to continue to show up and I'm going to continue to teach. Okay? And I want you guys to win. Now, listen to me. If you guys are interested on getting on a free consultation call with me, I'm going to talk to you guys about 2 programs that I have that you guys could do. Number 1, you can become a brand ambassador and build your business around veterans. It's called a brand ambassador certification course. I'm working with 2 big corporation or big box brokerages right now to where I am unlocking this thing for big brokerages. I can't tell you what they are because I haven't sealed the deal yet, but they're adopting my mentoring and coaching program. And let me tell you basically what this is. Number 1 is mentoring and coaching for agents. You get me, yours truly, and then you're going to get me down at the bottom. You'll see me talking on base. That's a real picture, right? That could be your state where I come and I talk to your veterans, and then you do all of those leads. That's Hawaii right there. That's 1,500 people that I went to Hawaii and I taught a VA loan masterclass. And then also I have a Facebook group where I put leads in there every single week. Okay. We have referrals. I own a mortgage company, so they get pre-approved from my mortgage company. That lead goes into, if it's not in California, I send it in there, and then I do a referral. I just posted one in there for $1 million in Virginia. Okay. It's called Win in Real Estate Facebook group. Okay. And then I will help you guys produce, right? That's the brand ambassador course. But if you want to get coached by me and you want to talk about me actually coaching you guys and holding your hand and holding you accountable and doing more training like this right now, you guys have seen maybe 8% of the abilities that I have. Okay. I just got one for 2 million. Okay, Claudienne, fantastic, right? So ultimately, if you're interested in getting becoming a brand ambassador and building your business around Let's talk about it. I'm going to put a number in the chat. I want you guys to text LEARN, LEARN, to 760-573-2731. I'm going to put it in the chat. Text LEARN, LEARN, to 760-573-2731, where you guys can get coached by yours truly. Okay. Or if you guys want to ask questions about the mentorship program or the brand ambassador program, there's a combination package that you guys can do where you can get coached by me and then you become a brand ambassador. And then anything that we get, any referrals that we get from all of the stuff that I'm doing, okay, I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Remember, I'm generating 1,500 leads a month, okay? And you can look me up and look at my production. Claudiane, what's our numbers looking like? Do you remember? Put that number in the chat, please.
Honestly, I thought this was for music producers, not producers like what you're talking about in housing, like real estate.
Well, guess
So
what?
they got me with the email. I'm like, oh, look at this. They got me.
Okay, well,
I'm
Roger,
just going back to read the email. No, it's something that I want to learn eventually, but just not right now because I'm into something else musically, you know, and my cousin deals with Grant Cardone.
Well, guess what, Roger? You know what's cool? Let me tell you something that's cool. You know what you learned today? What you learned is how to write a business plan, because if you're in the music,
I'm gonna need that.
If you're in the music producing, that business plan is universal. It doesn't matter what you're in, you need a plan. Okay.
That's true. That's true.
Put a 3 in the chat if you guys are interested on getting on a free consultation call to talk about mentorship or getting leads from us. Okay. I'm gonna give you that number. It's free. Okay. So text LEARN to 760-573-2731. Listen, guys, I will coach you. If you're trying to get to where I'm at, Claudiane, do you have the numbers from last month? I think we're at like either 13 or 15 million, I think, or something crazy like that in 1 month. But I'm going to show you guys exactly how we're doing, what we're doing. And if you guys are interested in getting coached by me and my staff, let me know. We have a comprehensive training program to where we help you get to production. Okay. Now, are there any questions with the 18 people that are here right now? Anybody have any questions or any closing remarks?
You do this once weekly?
I do it every other week.
Every other week?
Every other week.
760, what's the other
760-573-2731. If you guys want to be our referral partner, okay, the brand ambassador course is basically teaching you guys how to manage the VA loan stuff, and then actually utilizing how you have to go through and utilize our nonprofit Veteran Homeowners Club to make sure that you're staying in compliance so we don't get in trouble if you're utilizing our brand. We could teach on any military installation, any. So we have certified content to where we can go on any base and teach. So if you're interested in that, let us know. And then also, guess what you guys are going to do right now? I want you guys to post your Google reviews in the chat. The very first one that I get, I'm gonna leave you a positive review right now. And then stick around. Who has questions? Come on, y'all gotta have some questions. Y'all can't just. You gotta have some questions. Y'all can ask me anything. Who has questions before we get off?
What's the name of the Google review? Wire Mentors?
Can you put the Google link in the chat, please? Y'all don't have your Google profile? Y'all give me your Google profile, and then I'm gonna write the positive Google review. Okay. All right, there's my Google profile right there. So I would appreciate if you guys leave a positive Google review. And then who wants to, that's why our mentors Google profile. So if you click on there, please, please, please leave me a positive review about what you learned. At the very least, y'all could do that for how awesome this training was. And for those of you that are listening on TikTok or Instagram or Twitter, TonyGlennII.com. That's how you can get to the Google profile. And again, that number is 760-573-2731. Text the word win or learn to that number, and then I'll get you guys on a free consultation call with me. Okay. Any questions? I'd appreciate it as well if you return the favor at Carrier Pet Training, Carrier Aquarium, and Maintenance. Okay. All right, that's your. I'm gonna do it right now. Let's see here.
Yeah, I'm on it now too.
All right, put your Google reviews in the chat, guys. Let's do it. We said that we were going to commit to doing that. Let's pick a person and leave a positive Google review. You can do it quick. Best agent in the area for real estate. It doesn't take long. Any questions? John Honiger. How do you spell your last name, John?
Honegger, Honegger.
Okay, I got you right here. Looking fancy, my friend.
Thank you.
I don't.
Thank you.
Do you have a Google?
Try to write.
You're in Houston?
Yeah, no, I'm in Dallas Fort Worth. It's my Google page should be DFW Property Pros Group.
What is it called?
DFW Property Pros Group.
EFW Property Pros.
Try to write a review, but my PC's decided to be slow.
EFW.
DFW, Dallas Fort Worth.
DFW Property Pros. I got you right here. 200. Is that you that's sponsoring the Google profile? Property Pros, DFW or DFW Property Pros? Which one is it?
DFW Property Pros.
Is that you got 279 reviews?
Yeah, I don't think so. I would love it if I did.
Okay, I'm about to write a review for somebody else, brother. You got to give me the right one.
Let me get it.
We got a lot of reviews.
My computer's being really slow right now. Give me just a second. I'll post it.
Well, do me a favor. Text "learn" to the number, and I'll leave that review. I don't like leaving without giving at least 2 people reviews. And remember, guys, be prepared. Look, y'all had a whole hour to get your Google review link so you can put it in the chat. Okay. I'll put that number in the chat again. That way, if you text us, I'll make sure that I give you that review. But ultimately, guys, if you guys enjoyed the training, please leave us a positive Google review. Okay. And if you guys want to partner with us, again, we have leads and we have training, something that a lot of agents are not getting. So if you enjoyed this conversation, this is the platform that we teach on. And then the fundamental difference between learning on the live right now and in person is that you get a workbook. That way you get a physical workbook, and then there's accountability thing, and then you'll get a business plan template, and then you'll get open house templates and all types of other stuff with our workbook, okay? And then you might get some other cool merch and stuff like that so you guys can get out there and get to it, okay? I appreciate you guys. Love y'all. I will see you not this Wednesday, but this coming up Wednesday, but the following one, okay? And then this weekend, this Saturday, I will be doing a free VA loan masterclass. So if you have any veterans that are looking to invest with a veteran, I will be doing that this Saturday. So make sure you follow me for more information. I'm going to put my link in the chat. Can you type TonyGlennII.com in the chat? Save this right now. That way you guys can go back and listen to this replay. This is where you find it at, TonyGlennII.com. That's all my social media platforms. If you click on there, you'll see the YouTube. As soon as we close out this live, you're going to see this link with me doing this training. You guys can go back and listen to it. All right. Have a fantastic day. Everybody put win in the chat. You will win. I will see you guys in a couple of days. Peace.
Thank you, Tony.